Haste. Next up, Haste, and no, not the Dota rune. This is a lightning-fast action roguelike with serious runner vibes. You're blitzing through procedurally generated levels, shattered worlds split into shards, each with branching paths. Your goal: jump, slide, and dodge your way to the finish while keeping 3 precious hearts intact. Grab power-ups like hoverboards or upgrade resources, even smash into bosses at the right angle to take them down. The story's bare bones, you're racing the apocalypse in a collapsing universe, but the focus is all on gameplay. The physics? Butter smooth. The art style? Vibrant, like surfing through a CS:GO surf map on acid. And the soundtrack? Pure adrenaline. The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2, aka Golf Simulator 2, finally hits PC, and unlike the messy port of Part 1, this one's polished. Upgraded graphics, DLSS 3, FSR 4, ultra-wide support, and full DualSense integration. Even Steam Deck verified. Gameplay's classic TLOU, third-person stealth, survival horror tension, and brutal combat against infected and human enemies. New this time. No Return, a roguelike mode with randomized encounters and unique characters. The story picks up 5 years after Jackson, Ellie's quest for revenge splits opinions, love it or hate it, but it's undeniably intense. First half. Masterpiece. Second half. Depends who you ask. Either way, it's a heavyweight. Storror Parkour Pro. If you just want to flip off skyscrapers brainlessly, but stylishly, try Storror Parkour Pro. It's an open-world parkour sim co-created by the real-life Storror team. Set in London's Isle of Dogs, you've got 3 biomes to trick through, housing blocks, skyscrapers, and construction sites. Motion-captured animations, realistic but arcadey physics, and multiplayer races or free-roam shenanigans. Customize your runner, complete missions, like dodging guards, or just vibe. The plot involves saving the neighborhood from demolition, but let's be real, it's all about the movement. Reviews are mixed, optimization and input lag need work, but the foundation's solid. Atomfall. Atomfall is weird in the best way. Imagine Fallout, but set in an alternate 1960s Britain after a nuclear disaster. You're surviving in a quarantine zone, scavenging resources, crafting weapons, and fighting mutants, cultists, and robots. Combat's brutal, ammo's scarce, so it's melee and stealth heavy. There's even a heart rate system, get too stressed in fights, and your vision blurs. Light RPG elements, skill trees, dialogue choices, and a mystery-driven plot round it out. It's gritty, unique, and oozes Cold War paranoia. The First Berserker, Khazan. If you're into dark, anime-style brutality, the First Berserker, Khazan delivers. Set in the Dungeon Fighter Online universe, you play as Khazan, a once loyal general of the Pella's Empire, now branded a traitor. After torture and exile, he strikes a deal with a spectral entity, gaining supernatural powers for revenge. The story? Classic vengeance fare, about as deep as a puddle, but fans of the lore might find some intrigue. Gameplay's the real star here, a mix of Souls and hack-and-slash combat. You'll wield 3 weapon types, a slow but devastating greatsword, a speedy spear for ranged pokes, and dual blades for flurries. Each has its own skill tree, letting you tailor your playstyle from tanky to hyper-aggressive. The mechanics borrow from Sekiro, parrying, posture breaks, but dial back the speed. Levels are linear with checkpoints, and bosses are punishing, as they should be. Failures even grant XP, softening the learning curve. AI Limit. Next up, another Soulslike, AI Limit. This one drops you into a post-apocalyptic future where humanity's nearly extinct, leaving behind ruined cities, mutants, and killer robots. You play as Aaron, a mysterious survivor unraveling their past while fighting through hordes of enemies. The story's cryptic, typical Souls fashion, with lore dripped through environments and sparse dialogue. Gameplay's pure Souls, third-person combat, stamina management, and brutal boss fights. Weapons range from swords to energy blades, each with unique combos and stances, think Sekiro or Nioh. There's light RPG progression, stats, crafting, and soul-like resources. The world's semi-open, with interconnected zones like flooded ruins and wastelands. The anime aesthetic shines, but content's slim in early access, about 12 hours worth. Spilled. Need a breather after all that edge? Try Spilled, a cozy, eco-friendly sim where you clean polluted waterways. Inspired by real locations, Canadian lakes, European rivers, it's like Power Wash Simulator but with a green twist. Gameplay's simple: sail around, scoop up trash and oil spills with nets/vacuums, and unlock upgrades like larger waste tanks. There's no real story, just meditative cleanup, with light objectives like rescuing animals or post-storm debris. Short but sweet, and the free demo makes it an easy try. Blood Strike. Free-to-play shooter alert. Blood Strike packs every multiplayer mode imaginable: Battle Royale, Team Deathmatch, you name it. Maps range from military bases to urban ruins, and 15 heroes offer skills like drones or shields. Movement's snappy, slides, vaults, gunplay's solid, and it runs on toasters. Nothing groundbreaking, but it's a competent time killer. Karma, The Dark World. Last, Karma, The Dark World, a cinematic psychological thriller set in alt-history East Germany, 1984. You're Daniel McGovern, an agent using a machine to dive into suspects' minds and extract evidence. What starts as a robbery case spirals into a surreal nightmare of betrayal and distorted memories. Gameplay's walking sim meets puzzle horror: explore eerie locales, offices, hospitals, solve puzzles, and occasionally flee monsters. The Unreal Engine 5 visuals are stunning, with lumen lighting and seamless reality/memory transitions. A slow burn, but dripping with atmosphere. Wreckfest 2. The long-awaited sequel to the cult Demolition Derby racer is here, and it's not just a rehash. The devs rebuilt the engine from scratch, delivering hyper-realistic crash physics, insane vehicle deformation, and chaos turned up to 11. Gameplay mixes traditional racing with full-on destruction derbies, high-speed tracks with jumps and crossovers, or arena battles where the goal is to be the last car standing. Early access launches with just 3 modes: races, derbies, 20-player multiplayer, for cars, and 3 locations, with multiple track variants. Yeah, for cars is brutal for a racing game, but customization helps: boost armor, tweak paint jobs, though tuning options are slim compared to the original. No story mode yet, pure adrenaline and wrecking balls for now. A career mode is promised, eventually. InZOI. Meet the Sims' nightmare competitor. InZOI cranks realism and freedom to absurd levels. You play as an intern at the fictional AR company, managing virtual humans, ZOIs, in a fully customizable open world, edit their looks, 250+ options, down to nail polish, reshape cities, even tweak the weather. Starting locations range from Seoul to Los Angeles. Core gameplay's familiar, fulfill ZOI's needs: hunger, sleep, socializing, build homes, climb careers. But the twist? ZOIs act autonomously thanks to a 400-trait personality system, leading to wild emergent stories, spread rumors, hit and runs, or wake up in jail because your ZOI went rogue. AI tools even let you generate 3D objects or animations from text/photos. Yeah, it's that deep. Lizards Must Die 2. The absurd sequel we didn't know we needed. Russians vs. Lizards 2 dives back into its Hyperborean world where Slavic warriors, Rus, battle lizard men, now armed with alien tech, factories polluting Lake Baikal, and actual tactics. Pick one of 4 heroes, or squad up in 4-player co-op, and unleash meaty slasher combat, spin attacks, crowd-clearing combos, and yes, riding tamed dinosaurs. Levels range from birch-filled villages, hug the trees, to lizard strongholds. The AI's smarter, the humor's still gold, Goida, and the plot. Lizards attack, Rust smash, with memes and Brat 2 style dialogue. Pure madness. Game of Thrones, Kingsroad. Criminally underrated, if you ignore the microtransactions. Set during Season 4 of the show, you play as the heir of House Tyre, a minor northern family clawing back power amid the War of the Five Kings. Cross paths with Jon Snow, Cersei, and Varys while rebuilding your house through alliances, battles, and political schemes. Gameplay's RPG light, pick from 3 classes, Knight, Sellsword, Assassin, Master Dodge/Parry Combat, and customize skills. The seamless open world stretches from Castle Black to King's Landing, with co-op boss fights against dragons and giant spiders. UE5 graphics nail the show's cinematic grit, but yeah, the cash shop's a buzzkill. Schedule 1. This co-op crime simulator is absolutely dominating Steam charts right now, we're talking 400,000 concurrent players and rave reviews. It's an open-world management sim where you start as small-time dealers in a rundown West Coast town, building your drug empire from the ground up. Gameplay's all about the grind, grow crops, mix ingredients, package product, and make deliveries, all with hands-on minigames for each step. Want to scale up? Hire workers, buy properties, cruise around on a skateboard or whip. And when rivals or cops come knocking, handle business with fists, weapons, or whatever's lying around. The sandbox possibilities are insane, and 4-player co-op turns everything into beautiful chaos. It's Breaking Bad meets Rick and Morty's art style, a wild ride with surprising depth. BLEACH, Rebirth of Souls. For us old-school anime heads, none of that modern alley-oop stuff, this is the BLEACH game we've waited for. It covers Ichigo's journey from becoming a Soul Reaper to the epic Sosuke Aizen showdown. Newbies might get lost, but that's their problem. The fighting system delivers authentic 1v1 duels with all 31 launch characters packing their signatures and Pakuto abilities. Combat revolves around 3 action types that dynamically shift battles, plus an awakening mechanic. The worse you're doing, the stronger your attacks become, leading to those classic anime comeback moments. With story mode, local/online versus, and bonus character lore, this is essential for BLEACH fans. That wraps today's new releases. Hope you found something to enjoy. If you did, you know what to do with that like button. For more gaming updates, check the link in description. This has been GameLike, catch you next time.